this video, I ask complete strangers to confess their deepest, darkest insecurities. Do you have time to be in a quick video I'm doing?
I'm sorry, but I'm rushing off to play tennis.
Go, man, go. So basically, it's just about insecurities and getting strangers to write down a confessional insecurity, something they haven't told anyone, and then take it to another stranger and get them to read it out.
Okay.
Yeah?
Sure. Yeah.
Have you told anyone about this?
Yeah, I have. But probably like just people like close to me.
Do you think it's a common thing?
Yeah, I'd say it's common-ish. Which is weird because like there's no point being insecure about something if it's like a lot of people have it.
Do you have Instagram? I can shoot you the video once it's up if you're keen, man.
Ah, I'm all good.
Yeah, all good. Have a
Cheers.
good day, guys. That was a bit weird. I've never had someone say, no, I'm all good at the end. Have you told many people about this?
No one.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Why?
I don't know. It's just awkward to talk about.
How long has it affected you for?
Like nearly a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is not a tear because of my insecurity.
Oh, wow.
This is the wind.
Was that a legit tear that just came out?
The wind.
Many people know this about you?
Not too sure. I mean, I think it's more personal.
No, not really. Just depends if some people have like would point it out. It's just like, sure, okay.
Probably just my girlfriends, maybe a couple of close friends.
Why don't you tell many people?
Because I guess I'm kind of worried that it will confirm the insecurity.
Me and my parents, that's about it, to be honest.
How long has this affected you for?
Probably since starting high school.
Since high school, I haven't really told anyone. I mean, you can see it, but yeah.
Alright, man. Have a good day. Alright, what's your name?
Nicola?
James.
I'm going to get you guys to pull out a card that random strangers have basically confessed the insecurities. And then I'll get you to pull out the one at the top.
I don't want to go on birth control because I'm so scared of gaining weight.
Wow, okay. And you?
Mine is sweaty hands when shaking hands.
These are insecurities that random strangers have shared. First of all, we'll start with, do you relate to that at all?
Yeah, when I went on birth control I felt the same. But then I actually lost loads of weight when I went on birth control.
What about you, man? Do you relate to that at all?
To that one or this?
Either, bro.
This one I kind of get, yeah. Just particularly in the sort of industry I work in, you know, you're constantly meeting, you know, clients and different sort of people in a corporate environment, so it can be a nerve-wracking thing, and obviously a formality and that sort of thing is shaking hands.
Such a small thing, right?
Yeah, and it's sort of, you can, you know, build up sort of nervousness and certain anxiety around it. I don't think in most sort of cases, you know, nobody would sort of pick up on it and go, oh, by the way, we've noticed you've sweat, like, it's not going to happen. But
Well, now that you've said that, when I shook your hand, man, very, very sweaty. Would you like to share something that maybe you are insecure about?
Probably my weight, no matter what. It's always been big, massive insecurity. Pictures, anything, I'm just like always saying that as the downside.
I know body dysmorphia is such like a big sort of topic now. Is that?
Because I was so into the gym.
Yeah.
And then like putting on weight when you're at the gym because of muscle.
A lot of women struggle with that. Do you think it's like a comparison thing?
100%.
I do kind of get nervous a lot some of the times, and you know, can go red a lot and blush and stuff.
Would it help if someone sort of pointed out the obvious and was like created an open discussion about it and was just like, it's okay if you're nervous?
Yeah, I think if they maybe, you know, reassured you a bit more.
I actually do relate to, especially like with the redness, like especially growing up, I think in my family, like red cheeks and things like that is so common. Yeah, and especially in high school, it was such an anxiety driven thing for me, just because it's like, you don't know what people are thinking. How do you overcome something like that?
Yeah, I think I just more feel like, am I making them feel uncomfortable?
Right.
Because I may look uncomfortable, but I'm actually not.
Right. Because you're peer nervous, you feel like you're going to make them feel
I
uncomfortable.
don't want them to feel uncomfortable as a result, if that makes sense.
That's so interesting, man. It's almost like people pleasing a little bit is like...
Yeah, for sure.
What's your name?
Celeste. I'm afraid of ending up alone.
Do you relate to that?
Yeah.
Really?
Sometimes, yeah. It's hard to like meet people sometimes. People lie.
In what way? Like you don't know who people really are?
No, like they tell you what they think you want to hear.
Right.
Sometimes going out in like public settings, meeting new people, it makes me really anxious sometimes when I don't know anyone at events when I go out.
Is it like the perception of being alone?
Judgment scares me.
What do you think people are judging you about?
I don't know, it's just in my head. I think that everyone's got negative opinions about me. I don't know, I like walk in, I'm like, ooh, yeah, I don't know. But everyone's super nice to me, so I don't know why I think
I'll ask you a question. When that comes to your mind straight away, like that people are looking at you in a negative way, what are they looking at you negatively about?
Me?
Yeah. How do you view yourself? Is it in a negative or a positive way?
It depends on the day.
Do you think when you're in those like social settings, you thinking that people are viewing you in a negative way is almost projection of the way that you view yourself that day?
Yeah.
Let me wave one more time to my fan.
No one knows you, bro.
Then why was he waving at me?
Maybe he was waving at me, I think.
If I walk off this set.
It's not a set. It's literally the side of the street.
It's a set. This is a green screen. All right, so this person's insecurity is body fat and also the way that others see them. I'm not necessarily insecure about my body fat. More insecure about the way my body looks during different seasons. There are times where I'm obviously more bloated.
After some tacos.
I'm lactose intolerant and I keep eating cheese.
Why does that make you insecure? Is it more so like a fear of how other people will see you, or is it?
A fear of how I look at myself in the mirror. I've seen the good life. I've seen how great my body can look.
Yes. Hey, people are smiling and you're getting such a big head. I can see her head growing bigger and bigger. Maybe it's one of those seasons where your head's just getting bigger. Is there anything else that you want to share or say to the people?
Be your biggest fan, because if you're not, no one else will be. Love yourself more than you love anyone else. What else?
I'm joking. That was really good.
Take your notebook. Get off my face.
Thank you.
I'm insecure about my stretch marks because people point it out. I understand that he or she is insecure about it because I had it too. But now I just think I'm feeling comfortable with it because I never had someone who said anything about it. It's just part of your body, and I don't think you have to feel insecure about it.
Do you have any insecurities that you'd like to share?
Yes, I have actually. Back home, I worked a lot. I was kind of a workaholic, and before I left for my big trip, I was almost in a burnout. At one point, I felt really insecure about my knowledge because my manager, she didn't do anything about my burnout, and I thought I wasn't good enough for her to do something about it, you know. So I just decided to quit my job and go traveling.
Is it you not feeling good enough to be in the position you were in? You felt like you weren't knowledgeable enough or that you weren't worthy to be in that position?
Exactly. In my country, we don't have enough people for every position, so sometimes they give like 2 jobs at one person. I had a lot of pressure, and I told it to my manager, but they didn't do anything about it.
I think sometimes for myself, like being surrounded by people that have a lot of credentials that you perceive as being smarter than you, it can make me feel like I'm not worthy to be in that position. Yes. What would you have needed from your manager to help you with that?
I needed her to say like, you're good at what you do. I'm very thankful for your work. I'm just going to look for what I really want in life and in my job. But for now, I'm just traveling for 8 months, I think. So. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
What's your name?
Laure.
And you?
William.
Je sais pas ce que ça va. If I leave anything of value behind.
Do you ever feel like that?
I think the people now, it's like you are like, what do you say? Fall something?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
What is your insecurity that you want to share?
Sometimes the boy.
In what way?
Sometimes you walking in the street very later.
So you're scared to walk at night, especially when there's guys around.
Yeah, and sometimes if you like have a dress very short, oh, this is not good.
What about you, William?
Translate for me? Je sais pas.
Oh no, so ask him what his insecurity is. So ask William. What? Not this one.
Ah, okay. C'est quoi en gros que tu te sens vraiment mal dans la vie de tous les jours?
Moi je me sens bien tous les jours. Mais it's fine full day here.
What do you say?
I feel very nice every time, every moment.
Tell him he's lying.
Lying?
Yeah, tell him he's lying.
J'ai pas compris.
Tell him he's lying.
No.
Hey, Tinder. Whoa.
Tu es un liar. Like, tu mens. T'es un menteur.
Non, en vrai. No, really.